Good afternoon, members of the media. Thank you very much for coming to join the Progressive Labor Party this afternoon as we unveil two more of our candidates for our upcoming election, the upcoming general election. First candidate that I'd like to introduce will be the candidate for constituency number 30, my apologies, and that will be Mr. Zane DeSilva.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, David. Thank you, David. Good afternoon, all. Premier, ministers, members of parliament, families and friends. Before I get started, I'd just like to say that it's such a good feeling to have such a large cross-section of people here with us today. I've seen people with blonde hair, dark hair, blue eyes, brown eyes, tall people, short people. It's excellent. Great cross-section of people. Yes. I'd like to say I'm very honored to have been selected by the Progressive Labor Party to run in Constituency 30 and to represent the voters of Constituency 30, where I was born and raised. I've always believed that the Progressive Labor Party represents my personal philosophies. The Progressive Labor Party has always stressed the importance of family, hard work, and social justice for all. Last month, I celebrated 25 years of marriage with my wife, Joanne. And we have two beautiful children, which I'm very proud, Zayn Jr. and Zara. Through my many years of dedication and sacrifice, and with the help of many Bermudians whom I employ, I have been able to make Island Construction a very, very reckoned force in the construction industry, and we intend to stay that way. As an avid sportsman, I have competed in several sports, both locally and internationally, which have afforded me the opportunity to meet and befriend people from all walks of life. I have no doubt that the voters in Constituency 30 will benefit greatly from having a representative who understands the value of hard work, dedication, and commitment. And I will be committed to bring about the necessary social changes in our community. And I'd just like to say that with all the support that we've been shown so far, we plan on taking back 30. Thank you very much.
All right, yes.
Mr. DeSilva, thank you very much. Now on to our next candidate rollout for today. Constituency number 31, we have Mr. Marc B.
Mr. Premier, ministers, family and friends, good afternoon. It is an honor and privilege to have been selected as a candidate for the Progressive Labor Party to run in Constituency 31, a part of Bermuda that I am familiar with, having been born and raised just a few yards up the street from where we stand today. 10 years ago, when I returned home from college from the United States, I became very disillusioned with Bermuda and politics, as I had a difficult time finding work, even though I had a good education. However, with the support of my family and friends, in particular my father, Mr. Allen Bean Sr., I became involved with the community, both culturally, politically, and socially. And as a result of this experience, I am today an evolved person from the youth of 10 years ago. Under the leadership of former Premier, the Honorable Alex Scott, I became a member of the Bermuda Independence Commission, which afforded me the opportunity to travel to the Caribbean to see politics from a totally different angle. Under the leadership of Premier Ewart, who has become a mentor to me, I continue to strive to reach my full potential, recognizing that in so doing, and according to the will of the Lord, I am fulfilling my life's purpose. On this day, I am proud of my involvement and contribution to my party, my government, and my country. I bring a new perspective and energy to the voters of Constituency 31 as a grassroots person who has a special connect with the young within our community. Thus, I am conscious of my responsibility to this generation, that my work within politics and public life may be for our collective benefit, now and in the future. Thank you.
Members, as you will see, the Progressive Labor Party is ready to fight the next general election and has new candidates that will come to take these constituencies back for the Progressive Labor Party, for whom they belong. Next, I would like to introduce, of course, the party leader, the Premier, for a few words.
Good afternoon, members of the media and supporters. This is a wonderful example of the energy and the dedication that exists in the Progressive Labor Party when in the middle of the day 20 or 30 people can find the time to come and show support for the candidates who have been chosen to win the election for the Progressive Labor Party. It has been said that the Progressive Labor Party has never been and would never be a diverse party. Today is only the first demonstration that that will never again be true. We've been hearing a lot about the opposition's obsession with an August 16th election. I don't know why they are stuck on that date, but whichever date we choose will be a date for PLP victory.
Amen.
These two young men are examples of what the Progressive Labor Party does when it tries to find the best candidates. Zane DeSilva has been described by some media as my golfing buddy. He's more than that. He's actually my golfing instructor. I met Zayn over 10 years ago, and I know that he means what he says, and he says what he means. Any Bermudian who knows him knows that he is not only hardworking, but his life has not been a sheltered one, and it has been one that has helped him to grow, and now he's ready to help Bermuda to grow. Marc being another shining light in the PLP team. Here's a young man who just described to you his own evolution, how he came back from school and couldn't find a job, etc. Today, he serves as a consultant in the cabinet office. This government finds places for people like Marc Bean. And so I will say to these candidates, to those who support them, and to the rest of Bermuda, we are preparing ourselves for victory. We are doing it on our schedule, in our style, and we will produce a slate of candidates that will make the opposition regret the day that they ever urged us to bring it on. Thank you.
Well, if you're speaking of social problems affecting the youth, the government has initiated a program called the Mirrors Program, which is something that's been set up. It's unconventional. It doesn't use the regular methods that other psychologists and other social workers will use, and it's meant to allow the youth to love themselves and know themselves, and then understand themselves and love their neighbors as themselves. So I'm part of the Mirrors Program. In addition, I participate within my community, within the Somerset Bridge Recreation Club. I have a close connection with all the youth in the community. And the best way to help the youth is to set the example for them. Don't tell them, show them. And that's the example that I give.
That's it.